Stew is that one meal a typical Nigerian or African home will never lack. You wonder why? Because it can be paired with so many other meals. This can be cooked with different kinds of meats and fish. But today, I'll be sharing with you how I prepare my chicken stew. If you're so curious, keep watching. So I'll start by cutting my chicken into desired size. I have washed my chicken. You can wash your chicken thoroughly with vinegar or lime juice, okay? That way you're sure of a very clean chicken. Just a little bit, not too much, all right? I'll start by seasoning my chicken. To season my chicken, I'll be using grated ginger and garlic, Scotch bonnet pepper, and some spices. I have stock cubes, salt, forgive my clumpy onion powder. I guess it is that way because of the storage condition. It is still good. It hasn't gone bad, please. Thyme, curry powder. So put in a very little amount of water. If your chicken has retained a whole lot of water, there will be no need adding water. I had let the water drain out. That is why it's a little bit dry. So I'll be adding all my ingredients, all the spices, and then I'll mix it together and leave it to cook for a little while. It is done. I'll be grilling this. Another way of browning your chicken could also be you could fry it, but I do not want to fry it. Set it in a baking tray, put it in your oven and let it brown. And so this is what I'll be using to make my stew. Here I already have blended tomato. This is a mix of turmeric, onion and ginger. Blended all of it together and then kept it on fire to dry up. This process actually reduces the sourness of your tomato. So I'll be using this mix. This is called shombo here in Nigeria. This is also known as red chili, garlic, Scotch bonnet pepper, blend it up and set aside. The essence of either grilling or frying your chicken, especially if your chicken is soft, is so it doesn't break apart in the stew. So that is the main essence, and also it enhances the taste of what you're cooking. I'll be using some bay leaves. You could use just 3 bay leaves, okay? I think I went wild on this one, but it's totally fine. It's for flavor. Then I'll be using some stock cubes, some curry leaves. This takes your stew to a whole new level. If you haven't tried using curry leaf in your stew, you are sure missing out. Just a little bit. I'll be using sunflower oil and a little amount, okay? I came across this spice, so I'm trying it out. I've actually tried it before in my jollof rice and it turned out so great. I loved it so much, and so I'm trying it for the first time in my stew. You can find it in the market. I think it's a new brand, I don't know. Some onion. I have some onion already blended in my tomato, but I just love seeing these long strips of onion in my stew. And then this is the stock I got out from my chicken. Nutmeg and some salt to taste. You want to start by heating a little bit of oil. Remember, I'm not using so much of oil. I don't like so much of oil in my stew. Then you throw in your onion and saute it until they are translucent. So at this point, to build flavor, I'll be adding my bay leaves, some stock cubes and salt. I like doing this because it gives a whole lot of taste to my onion. Like the onion on its own has some taste. So you saute this for a while, and then I'm going in with the tomato, turmeric, onion, ginger mix, okay? Red chili, garlic, and scotch bonnet mix. I'll mix all of that together and I'll let it cook. I'm not cooking this for a long time because already my tomato have already been cooked. Whoa, look at how red my stew is. The whole point of putting tatashi or shombo, which is also known as red chili, that is the secret of having reddish stew, okay? And it gives so much of flavor. So at this point, I'll add my nutmeg and salt. Chicken stock, whatever consistency you like your stew. You could add water at this point. I just love a normal consistency. As you can see, it's not too thick, it's not too runny. Adding my grilled chicken. I'm doing this so that the chicken at this point is going to lend some flavor to the stew, and the stew also will be lending some flavor to the chicken. I don't know if you understand that, but cooking is actually a science. It's an art as well, but it's a science too. Everything will marry together at this point. And then add my spice and mixing. You can totally do without the spice. And I'll let that cook again. Just look at how beautiful. You need to be here, or you need to cook your own and let this flavor just dance around your house. My stew is actually ready. I'll be adding curry leaves. This food can be paired with rice, yam, plantain, beans. The list is inexhaustible. Turn to low heat and mix it up properly. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, this is the point where you click the subscribe button and please turn on your notification so that you will be notified whenever I post a video. This stew turned out so great. I want you to try this recipe out. Thank you so much for watching. Till I see you in my next video. Bye for now.